keeping tabs on you, stalking you even. Not in a scary way, but they are definitely trying to find out information on you. They're definitely trying to figure out where your head is at and how you got from this place to this place. They're also, I'm seeing there's a lot of remorse, a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, and also like they're just wanting to fix things with you. So here's what happened. I'm seeing this person ended the relationship with you. They ended that relationship with you because they weren't ready to hear some truth you were talking about. They weren't ready to receive some truth, or maybe you were trying to protect them from something, or shed light onto something. You had more information about a situation than they did, and you were trying to shed light on it, and there was a lot of resistance there. They were not ready. They were very unhealed about this situation, and I'm seeing they got angry, lost their ish, and they ended the relationship with you. And then carried on after that, because I'm seeing you accepted that. You were like, okay, I accept this. Even though you were hurt, even though you were grieving and it was a loss for you, you accepted it, because that's I'm seeing that's the type of person you are. Like, so I just say like you accepted it. Sorry, it's like I just couldn't even put words to it. It's like, what are you doing? You're not the type of person that's gonna chase people around and be like, love me, want me, keep me, stay. Like, that's not how you are. So you accepted it, and they continued to go on, carry on, and do things to you in the dark. Whether they were, like running your name, like dragging your name through the mud, or they were, they hired somebody to do spell work on you, witchcraft, or they were trying to do it themselves, or they were just sending a lot of negative energy to you. This person I'm seeing, they have a lot of jealousy. They were in competition with you. They thought you were better than them. That's not how you were acting. You don't act like you're better than others. You're a very humble person, but you are aware that your energy is different. Your energy is not better. You're not better than people, but you are aware that your energy is different, that your energy is rare, that you're not, you're not a dime a dozen. So this person was in some type of like competition with you. Jealous. And they wanted what you have. So I'm seeing this person, after they were doing things to you, sending energy, sending negative energy, having people do things to you. And only to find out that you were right about whatever it is you were trying to tell them, you were right. They realized you were right. They also realized that you were trying to tell them because you cared about them, because you're a protective, loving, caring person. And that you were trying to do them a solid, and they just weren't. They were just too wounded to hear it. And also, I'm seeing, they feel bad. They feel bad about it. They feel bad about it now. They feel bad about it. Not bad enough to apologize, because I'm seeing they haven't apologized. They don't feel bad enough to acknowledge what they did, because they're scared. They're scared of how you're going to react. They're keeping tabs on you. They want to see if you're still angry. That's what it is. They still love you. They regret that they ended this relationship. They regret that they did these attacks on you. They regret that they got people to work against you. Because in the end, you were right the whole time, and all they did was dig a hole for themselves to crawl into. And now they're receiving karma. They're receiving karma. They're stuck. All the things they did to you come back to them, you know, all the sabotage, all the malice, all the bad intentions all came back onto them. And then they look at you and they're like, wow, you got through it. You know something that they don't. And again, it's like they want that from you. They want, I think this is a theme that's been going on for a long time, okay? This is a theme that's been going on for a long time. And I almost feel like it's like a one state of consciousness that's working through many different people. But you transformed so much from the time that relationship ended to now that you're like a completely different person. Whereas before they knew you inside out, like they knew you. They could predict how you would be because they just knew everything about you. Now you're like they don't recognize you. You know, they don't know. They can't predict. And because they can't predict, they can't manipulate. You see? They can't manipulate you. Okay. This person feels, because they're in a state where they're having bad luck, they feel like if they fix the situation with you, they'll start to have good luck again. Well, maybe not again, but they'll start to have better, or maybe karma will stop for them. How many times have we talked about this though? And you know they're watching videos like this. You know all of the people who have done malicious things are watching these types of videos, okay? They're watching these. These videos aren't for them. They're for the people who are victimized by them. But they watch these videos on my channel and other ones because it's like that one state of consciousness, you know, that works through so many different people to try to like get an edge on you, to try to get an edge on higher states of consciousness. And it doesn't work that way. Okay, they still love you. They want to finish what they started. And you would think that means like, oh, they want to finish the attacks on you. No, they want to finish the friendship. It's like they want to resolve this and make up because they realize they messed up. They also know that you know. They also know that you know that they did these things. They know that you know. They know that your gifts give you the ability to know so much more about them than they can even tap into their own because they're blocked. And I think that's what it comes down to a lot, is that you've got certain gifts given to you from God, and they're jealous of those gifts. They want those gifts. And they could have those gifts if they did the work, right? They did the work, they buckled down, they took accountability for themselves, and they stopped effing around, stopped playing games with everybody, stopped pretending to be someone they're not. You know, they could get there, but they don't want to do that.